Well, guys, as you saw there, it idled kind of crazy low, and then it decided it was going to idle really high. So over the last few days, I've done a ton of diagnostics on this. I've got to give a massive shout out to Vito at Vito's Garage. If you guys don't follow him yet, make sure you go follow him. Super knowledgeable. Another one out there is Victor from RestoreYourMercedes.com. An amazing resource, and most of you guys know him. A lot of times you guys say you should get a hold of Victor. Well, I've spoken to him in the past, have not contacted him about this, but me and Vito have been working through this. But we kind of narrowed it down that we just don't have any power going to our idle control valve that's right here. Now, it looks like a disaster. I took this control valve out, and it really wasn't doing any movement at all. And I cleaned it out, got it to make some noise inside, and then I even switched out the valve from my other 91. So if you guys don't know, I have the wide body project I'm doing. So I took the idle control valve out of that one, put it in here, and both of them, if I connected a 12-volt battery to them, would shut the car off when it was idling really high. So I decided to test what volts we were getting on the 91 versus what we were getting on this. And this is when I was going back and forth with Vito, and we realized we're not getting any power. So we went ahead and swapped out. Your OVP relay right here is a very common thing to go bad and cause no power going to your idle control valve, causing all sorts of idle issues. So I thought that was it. I thought if we swap that out, we'll be good. We can probably rebuild this one and get another one, and that should solve our issue. And sometimes these fuses on the top go bad too. So swapped it out, still no power going to our idle control valve. And so I went ahead and tested what volts we were getting on the other car, and we were getting it ranged, and that's what it's supposed to do, because it's supposed to control how much air is going into the idle and all of that, so you have the proper mixture. And we were getting a range of, I think, anywhere from just under a volt to like up to 2 or 3, and we're just getting 0 when I test it on this one here, and we're not exactly sure why. So now it's kind of back to the drawing board. I know there's an idle control unit somewhere, I believe. Just going through forums and talking with Vito, we were going to basically start narrowing it down to where is this power loss out. So I've been really thinking about what I want to do with this car, and I said, you know what, let me go ahead and give my subscribers the few options that I have and get their feedback, because I really love to hear what you guys have to say. I want to know what you guys want to see on this channel moving forward, and I like kind of all the options. They all kind of work for me. There's one I really like, and that's option number 1, and that would be fully restoring this car, doing a full breakdown of the interior, the exterior, getting it to look maybe not perfect, but really nice, with limited funding being put into it. Now, in order to get this car running really good, which I know we can easily do, I would need to either throw money into it or somehow find parts that I can throw into it from another car. And that is where I came up with the idea of taking our 91 wide body over here, which runs pretty good. It doesn't run perfect, but it runs really good. It has the exact same motor and transmission, and we could utilize the parts from this motor and move it over to that car to get that one running perfectly. But what would that leave us with this one? So originally the idea was to throw a high performance motor into this, a completely different motor and transmission, and I was excited about that. I wanted to make this a show car, and I kind of still do. Now, the only reason why I stepped away from that, because funding wasn't available at the time, still not really there right now, but I can take my time on getting this one built up properly, making it look really nice and making a really nice show car out of it. So that was the idea with that. Now that would allow me to use the parts from that one to get this one running perfectly. And this one already looks pretty good. The body is very straight, like I said, low miles, and we already know it runs. We already know the transmission works on it. We know the car starts up. It just needs some love. So let me know what you guys think, because the last idea I have is to part this one out, because I do need some parts to make this one really nice, but I would hate to take it off of a car that is pretty much complete. So that would be my last possible step with it, because then we'd probably have to scrap out some of it to make back some money. But that would give us funding to get this one running with the standard engine in it, with the stock engine in it, and get it running really good. So let me know in the comments, guys, what you would like to see with this car. Maybe you would like to see me part it out. Maybe you need a part from this car. Maybe a bunch of you guys need parts from this car. I don't know. I don't know if that's the best route to go, but I can tell you what I would love to see, and I hope you guys would too. How about a collaboration with Vito, where we chime back and forth, we get this thing running like a clock again, revive this whole car. I do a couple of videos where we pull all the interior out, we clean everything down, and we try to utilize everything that's already here and the parts off of the other car, and we get this baby back on the road. I think that would be absolutely amazing. Maybe in the future we do some collaborations with Vito, maybe some other YouTubers, where we take classic Mercedes that are on their way out, we do a restoration on them, restore them, and maybe we raffle them off to you guys. I don't know, that would be kind of cool. I think it would be really cool to restore one of these cars fully and then be able to raffle it off to you guys. Maybe one of you guys would win a really cool classic Mercedes that's running perfect again. Let me know in the comments what you guys would like to see. And once again, don't forget to go follow Vito on Vito's Garage. Like I said, Victor, you guys all know him. I'll leave a link to his channel as well. Two amazing YouTubers out there, guys, that are very knowledgeable and very willing to help anybody out there that might have an issue. And like I say always, reach out to me on Instagram as well. I'll get a hold of you as quickly as I can. Sometimes I reach out to Vito if you guys have questions, but I love helping you guys out. I love hearing about what cars you have. I love hearing your stories. You guys have an awesome day, a blessed week, and I'll catch you on the next video.